For some reason, people is always asking me, hey Kevon, what's your top favorite Jordans in your collection? Or hey Kevon, what's your top 5 sneakers in your collection? Well, let's find out. What's up YouTube? It's your boy Kicks by Key and we are back with another video. Today I got something very special for you guys. This video was definitely well overdue. I know I took some time to drop it, but I felt like right now was the perfect time to drop this video. And yeah, but before I get started off with today's video, I want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in to my last video when I did on the playoff 8. If you haven't watched that video, head over to my YouTube channel and check out that video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, get your boy up to 200 subscribers. I'm currently at 144 subscribers, so the goal is to hit 200, then, you know, to keep going up from there. But yeah, get your boy to 200 subscribers. But like I said, I just want to say thank you to you guys. This was also my most viewed video that I'm putting out so far on YouTube, so that was like a big achievement, I would say. You know, obviously I have more milestones to reach, but that one really was like a game changer for me, because now, you know, seeing that many views and comments and likes just motivates me to keep going. So I just want to say thank you to you guys. But without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Alright, so if you guys have clicked on the video and you see the thumbnail, yes, this is my top 5 favorite shoes in my collection. Like I said, this video was well overdue, so I figured, you know, I might as well go ahead and give it to you guys. So yeah, we're gonna start off first. If you guys know this box, you should know, my sneakerheads, you should know which shoe is inside of this box. But let's open the box up. Alright, so the first shoe that we have here today is the Bred 4s, Air Jordan 4 Breds. If anyone knows me, my close friends or anyone that associates with me know that this is probably, honestly speaking, this is probably my favorite Jordan of all time. This shoe is very self-explanatory, but yeah, like the materials that this shoe has is just beautiful. You have this really nice soft nubuck material throughout the whole different shoe, and you know, this shoe is just very iconic. You also got your Nike Air here on the back, so that was another thing that gravitated, you know, my interest into the shoe. But not only that, it has the iconic, you know, colorways, the black, the red, and the gray, the white. This shoe is just perfect in my opinion. Out of any Jordan 4 ever, I will always choose this over any Jordan 4. This was probably like a shoe I have to have in my collection. If you are a sneakerhead, you know, this has to be in your collection. I don't see why this shouldn't be in your collection. This is like one of the best Jordans ever. The build quality on this was great. Everything was just great about this shoe. These came out in 2019 and I've had them since. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to hit on these, so I ended up paying resale on these, which I didn't care, because like I said, this is my favorite Jordan of all time, and I believe I spent $430 for these, and I was okay with that, because like I said, this is my favorite Jordan ever. As you can see, it's in great condition. I really take care of my sneakers, so this shoe is in very great condition. And all my sneakerheads out there, you know, this is, you know, a very iconic shoe, and you definitely should have this shoe in your collection. So yeah, that wraps up the first shoe that I have. Let's move on to the next shoe. Alright, so the next shoe that we have here, this is one of my favorite shoes of all time. I feel like every sneakerhead should also have this shoe in their collection as well, and if you don't, go get it. But as you can see, despite me taking the paper off, what these are the Bred 11s, the Air Jordan 11 Breds. This shoe is also very special to me because I have like a little story behind the shoe. So back in 2012, when these released, I wasn't a sneakerhead at the time. Back then I was living at home with my parents, and you know, certain parents just aren't big on spending a huge amount of money on Jordan. So at the time, I got what I can get. I was very appreciative, you know, for my parents for, you know, always keeping me. It wasn't the latest Jordans, but I stayed in something nice. But anyways, 2012 came around and they did a raffle for these. I think it was a raffle, or you might have to get a ticket for these, or you know, that was way back then. And at the time I didn't know nothing about Jordan, so I'm like, well, okay. You know, I seen everybody come back to school with these, and I'm like, well, you know, I want those. So let me try to go to the store and grab them or whatever. I went to the store and he told me, like, you know, you can't get them. Like, there's no way you could possibly get these. I know they ended up, well, supposedly they ended up restocking again, and I missed out on the restock again. So I was very upset because, like I said, this was definitely one of my favorite Air Jordans ever, and I couldn't get it at the time. So I always made a promise to myself that the next time these shoes come out, that I'm gonna grab them. So that's exactly what I did. This shoe is very self-explanatory. Also, you know, the whole shoe, you have the nice patent leather quality. Mine is pretty good, in good condition. I've also had these since, I think, the 2019 pair that released. These are the 2019 pair, and I was able to grab these with no problem. So yeah, definitely my favorite Jordan 11 of all time, besides the Concords. And yeah, mine is in very fair condition. And yeah, definitely sneakerheads, definitely shatters in your collection as well. But yeah, very iconic shoe. Shoe is self-explanatory, but let's move on to the next one. Alright, so the next shoe that we have here, everybody should know what shoe I'm about to pull out of this box just by looking at the box. This was definitely one of the highly anticipated Jordans that released in 2022. Yeah, this shoe is just great, but let's open the box and see. So first, before I open up the box and show you guys the shoe, everybody know these are the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Founds, Chicago's. This is probably definitely one of my favorite shoes in my collection. I love how the tissue paper is like, it's sort of like based off a newspaper. If you guys can see there, you can see the price of Jordans, what they were back then, and obviously it's a huge difference now, but they definitely gave us some nice tissue paper with this box. I also love the box because it gives you that old theme, like the old Jordan boxes they used to give us. So getting into this shoe is definitely like one of the best Jordans in my opinion. Just the architecture, the craftsmanship of this shoe is just like beautiful. So the thing behind the Lost and Founds was apparently that this shoe was supposed to mimic a Jordan 1 if it was sitting down, and you know, a seller or a store for years and years and years went by. And you know, Jordan 1s after a while start to break down. As you can see, you got that cracked leather up there at the top. You also have that cracked leather here on the toe box as well. Bottom of the shoe, you have like this ashy type of outsole here, and I just love like the whole theme behind the shoe. You also got, it comes with a pair of white laces. You also got a sail type of colorway for the tongue here. The midsole is kind of like a sail color. You have to hold these in your hand to really see. You also got cracked leather here as well. And yeah, this shoe is definitely one for the books. I also like how they gave you like a little receipt from like back in the day, you know, from your local mom and pop shops. You got a receipt here, so it gives you that old vintage feel of, you know, buying shoes back then. But this shoe will forever remain in my collection. This is probably one of my favorites. And I also didn't get a chance to snag the 2015 pair because at that time, I think 2015, I probably was a freshman in high school at that time, so I was just getting back into the groove of buying Jordan, so I didn't grab these. But I checked the market value today for the 2015 Chicago's, and they are roughly at $1,700 for a size 9, which is my size. So Do I think this shoe will ever reach those type of numbers? I don't think so, but these have only been seeming to go up, and these are supposed to restock probably like 1,000,000 times. I know all the sneakerheads us out there watching, we keep getting updates or the lost and found supposed to restock and this and that, blah blah blah. So if you haven't got you a pair, if you don't mind paying resale for these, then go ahead. I wasn't able to hit on these. I ended up paying resale on these two, and I paid roughly over $400 for these, but I didn't care because I told myself when the Chicago's come out again, I'm paying whatever for them. $400 was the price. I paid the price, got the shoe, and that's that. But yeah, definitely a dope, iconic shoe. Will forever stay in my collection. But yeah, Chicago ones. All right, so the next shoe we have here is the Off-White Dunk Lot 6s. I start off with the box. I love this box. It's probably one of my favorite boxes I have. I just love how Virgil constructed this shoe, the box. Everything about this is just perfect. Rest in peace to Virgil. But yeah, definitely one of my favorite shoes in my collection. Also, if you open the box, I like how they gave us this nice tissue paper that says Off-White on there as well. Very nice. Alright, so moving on to the shoe now. This shoe is very iconic in my opinion. Probably one of my favorite dunks to put on my feet. Like I said, I just love the architecture, the craftsmanship on this shoe as well. I like how they gave us these extra, you know, these orange little laces that run throughout the whole shoe. That is probably like my favorite feature of the shoe, because it just stands out from other shoes. You know, you walk by, somebody gonna know like, oh, those is Off-Whites, blah blah blah. You know, this shoe is just great. They gave us this neutral colorway. Like this gray is like a neutral gray, followed by a sail midsole and a gray outsole, some white laces. Also, what I like about this is the inside, how you have the different logos inside of there also as well. This shoe, great shoe. I paid resale for this shoe too. A lot of people like to call me the resale king because I just don't mind paying resale. I don't really be caring. But also I like the tongue on here as well, how the tongue has a hole. You know, any Off-Whites, the tongue always has a hole in it. But this shoe is definitely one of my favorites in my collection also as well, because this is my second pair of Off-Whites that I picked up. I also have the Off-White 5s as well, but this is my second in my collection, so these are very sentimental to me as well. And yeah, also another shoe, you have this like peach colored zip tag or zip tie here. But yeah, this shoe, not too much to really talk about, self-explanatory, but also a good shoe. I recommend anyone. The prices for these have dropped just a little bit. I know before, you know, when the incident happened with Virgil, prices shot up out the sky, but prices I've seen them to come down just a little bit. So I would say if anyone's still out there in the market looking for them, these in particular, or just a pair of Off-Whites, grab them if you want to pay resale. If not, if you want to wait to see if they go down, just wait and see. But only time will tell. I'm not too sure on that, but yeah, definitely a great shoe. Will forever be in my collection. So yeah. Alright, so we have made it to the end of my top 5 favorite Jordans, and I saved the best for last. All my sneakerheads should know what I'm about to open up in this box. If you are a true sneakerhead, you should know exactly what this shoe is. So let's see. Alright, so if you can see the pink paper that they gave us here, you should already know what these is. These are the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low Women's Olives. So I have an interesting story about this shoe. So the day that these released on the Nike sneakers app, you know, I put in for them, and I wasn't paying attention to the shoe size for some reason. I think I was just so excited to try to hurry up and enter that I entered for the wrong size. So I believe I picked up, my size in women's is a 10.5. I think I picked up, I'm not too sure, I can't remember the exact size that I picked up, but it was the wrong size. So I was contemplating for weeks, like, you know, what should I do? Should I just sell a shoe, just make some money or whatever? But no, I really wanted these. So what I did was, when they got here, I sold them, made some money on them, and then I went and paid resale for this shoe. So what I paid for this shoe is probably the second most I've ever paid for a sneaker. These shoes with tax at the time, when I got them, they came to roughly $1,100 at least. With taxes and fees included, came to $1,100. So yeah, definitely put a dent in my pocket, but I really wanted these, so I didn't mind paying the extra money for it. But yeah, this shoe is just perfect. Probably one of my favorite shoes in my collection also as well. You know, you have this olive swoosh here on the side. You have this sail midsole here. You also have a olive green outsole here at the bottom, followed by the toe box, which is black. Also moving up here towards the upper, you have a white. You have, you know, your Travis Scott logo here on the back. You have the Cactus Jack here, logo here on the side. Also have another Cactus Jack logo here on the tongue. Also, what I like is that they give you 3 other sets of laces with these. You have the white wax laces in the shoe that comes standard with the shoe, but they also give you a red pair, an olive green pair, and a black pair of laces. So I thought that was pretty cool. I also love the insole of this shoe as well. You have different type of logos in there, and you know, that's another highlight of the shoe that I like as well. But yeah, ultimately this is probably like my favorite right now. I still haven't wore it yet. As you can see, these are dead stock, but I do plan on wearing these. I'm also looking for this Chrome Mars hoodie that I could wear with these. I'm still trying to find it or whatever, but definitely got something pieced together for these. I just gotta find what I'm looking for. But yeah, so this was number 1 on my list, and I feel like I did a pretty good job as far as the selection that I chose for all of my sneakers. Alright guys, keep in mind that those are not all the shoes that I have. Obviously I have more shoes. I just decided to pick those 5 because those are kind of like, every shoe that I showed you guys has a story behind it, or it's just sentimental to me. I obviously have way more shoes than that, but those 5 that I showed you guys are pretty much my favorites as of right now. I would have threw my playoff 8s in there, but like I said, if you watched my last video, or you tuned into my last video, you would have seen that I already reviewed that shoe. So it was no need for me to put that back in here a week after I reviewed it. So that was that. But yeah, if you have made it this far to the end of the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, be on the lookout guys. I'm also dropping another video next week after this video. I hit early on the Cherry 12s, which was a shock drop, so I plan on getting that footage out to you guys the day that the shoe dropped. So make sure you are tuned into the channel, you got your notification bells on, so you are notified when I drop videos. But yeah, this pretty much brings me to the end of the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, what do you guys think with the choices that I chose. You know, did you like them? If you didn't, you did, whatever. Just, I'm open for all opinions, just down in the comment section below. But yeah, this concludes the video for today. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Kicks by Key. Until next time, I'm out.